testing. Hello guys, how y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. So this is a temporary stream, a test stream, because I have to figure out if I'm able again to use my music all the time during the stream without crashing my software unexpectedly. So you guys know in the past I have done streams where we had music in the background, I was talking, and then someone does a super chat or becomes a member and the stream just stops for no reason, which is why now I want to make sure I've solved the problem. So we're actually going to stream for like 30 minutes to an hour and hope that it will be working well. And right now we're just gonna do something like we usually do. I'm gonna play a game. It is a test stream, but I have to actually do my normal stuff in order to see if this problem is finally solved. My thought is that I have too many things going on in my overlay at the same time, then me talking plus the music and then the overlay playing at that moment is causing the program to just overwhelm itself, and then it just has to stop in order to make sure that my actual computer doesn't crash. I think that is the problem. So as you have seen, I've removed the new emotes overlay, and I hope by removing one thing of the overlay, I'm still able to play my music in the background. But actually for that we need to do an actual stream, so I guess you guys are being spoiled today and getting some Animal Crossing shenanigans, and then later today we do our actual stream. But how's everyone doing? I'm glad to see that some people are here who want to watch a test stream. It's kind of an actual unofficial stream, since I do have to be streaming for at least like 30 minutes to an hour, because this problem always happens like after 30 minutes to like an hour. It depends, but I hope I'm able to play my music again and also still keep everything we already have. It can also be because I'm also switching scenes. So right now, let me try that out. Usually it happens when I'm like switching between scenes and then something happens with Streamlabs. So I'm just going to test that out. We're just doing the BRB screen. Just doing the BRB screen for a few, like we usually would do. Like BRB, I need to grab something or something like that, and then we switch back. That is something we usually do, and then something needs to happen with Streamlabs. So I'm just going to test out the alert box over here and see if that helps. So we're just doing a test subscriber, for example. I think that works as well. And let's see if we are still live. I hope we're still live. I really hope so. We're just gonna play around with fire over here. Otherwise it means I can really no longer use music in the background constantly. Unless for like the intro and be right back and stuff. But when it comes to this overlay, where we already have the member goal, the emotes, and then the alerts from Streamlabs coming in, which plus me talking and the music playing all the time, that is apparently too powerful now for the software. And I need to figure out if I'm able to play my music again, because I really do want to keep my music in the background during streams, because it's just nice, it's comfortable. But I also rather not have the stream just stopping all of a sudden when an alert is happening. Rather that be a subscriber, a member, a redemption, or an actual super chat. It's not nice, it's interrupting our stream, and I don't want that to happen in the future again. Nerd Gamer says, it sounds good so far. Oh, thank you. Yeah, that is fine though. Like the volume of the music, stuff like that is fine, but it's just when something happens with Streamlabs with the alert, it just apparently just overwhelms itself, and then it's just quitting the program. Like usually I get a warning when it is like your bandwidth is too low or stuff like that. I get a warning within the program so I can adjust it and stuff like that. But when that specific thing happens, it just quits unexpectedly and the stream is just done for that moment. And that's why I stopped playing music in the background, to prevent that, because I figured out it had to be related with the input and output with audio and external stuff that it's being put into the software. But it's still like it's not entirely sure. I'm not entirely sure if it was that. So I'm still like figuring out, and I need to test if it works or not. So that's why we're here. I felt like, okay, today I really want to try and figure out to see if it was related to audio. Like if this is the actual problem, that would be terrific. I'm just scrubbing all the wrong stuff over here. But at the same time, I'm also like, maybe if I just remove one of my extra overlays that is no longer needed, like the new emotes overlay we used to have, that is also like an external source. What if I just remove that one? Would that prevent that the stream will get crashed all of a sudden, like the software again? By removing something else, I hope I can keep the music consistently. But you know. Nancy, I'm going to give you a warning. If you're gonna behave like that, like you're talking too much, just play. Watch your tone. The next one will be in ban. I don't like people who are like, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. Don't do that. Especially when I'm testing out stuff. Okay, like this is not an actual stream. This is not an Animal Crossing stream. This is just me testing stuff out with my audio and all that, and I actually have to pretend that I'm actually doing something in streaming in order for this to work with this test, which is why we're just walking around doing stuff. Also hello Elaine, welcome to the stream. Hello Dash, everyone. How y'all doing? It's not an actual stream, guys. We're doing test here. And for the test, I have to be live and actually be doing something in the game, so it is like a normal situation with streaming. And I'd rather not do this during an actual stream time, which is why I'm currently testing things out. Okay, we're gonna do this on the bank. We're doing 100. I want to get back to my 60 million. How are you, Queen? Honestly, today I've been so stressed. I've been so stressed since I woke up. Like, it was 10 minutes before I opened up my phone. I was completely calm. And then I opened up my phone and everything was stressed. And I'm still stressed because I have to try to figure out this problem. And I hope we don't get any issues, because usually this issue happens around like 30 minutes of stream or to an hour or later, which is why I really have to stream right now and just pretend that we're actually doing a normal stream in order to find out if this is working. So yeah. do like hip-hop, queen. I like all kinds of music. And there's not something I hate or dislike. Okay, we can be useful and actually do stuff that I need to do in Animal Crossing. Oh, thank you, Laura. It's so lovely to see you. Also, hello, Jacob. How are you doing? So far, it's doing good. Like, we're not getting any warnings on YouTube nor in the program itself. So that's good. I just hope it stays that way. So I do, if you guys have some coins and you want to redeem some stuff, like the water reminder or stuff like that, I actually do encourage it to be used right now so we can figure out if the issue is solved or not. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. Oh, that's okay, Laura. If you want to, it's fine. I mean, people can already find it. So I'm gonna be critical about it. If you want to tweet out a stream, that's totally fine. I think I'm gonna play some of the non-caches over here. Just playing around a little bit with it. Just a little. I think it's a nice detail. Oh, that's so sweet of you, Laura. I love how you're so concerned about those things. Okay, I do not have those. Yes. Diner sofa. Which one is this actually? Okay, I actually do not need that one. Oh yes, finally I have a bunk bed. Might want to use that in the future. Biker jacket. Is this my biker jacket? I think so. Garden wagon. Oh yeah, I wanted to place that one outside. Vanilla says it's my first stream, so I don't know how things work. Well, this is an actual test stream. It's not a normal stream that we do. I'm currently just streaming because I had an issue with streaming before where it just quit my program all of a sudden unexpectedly because something was overwhelming the program. That's why, you know, a program quits unexpectedly. So I looked into it and it had to be something related with audio. So my theory is that the moment one of the overlay happens, and then like the alert, sorry, which is an overlay, and it's activated, and then with me talking, and then also something happy in the game is happening, plus the actual music that I'm playing right now, it might be too much. So I thought, okay, let me look what I have here on my overlays, like all the overlays that I have. Which one do I not need? Maybe by removing that one, it doesn't have too much to stream to you guys, like to bring out and broadcast. I'm hoping by removing my new emotes overlay, that I can still play music and have everything else on the stream, like the member goal, the emotes, and of course the alerts. Like I really find the alerts important. Yet have me talking, yet do the games and all that, without without the fear that I'm going to crush my stream here unexpectedly, because that's not good that a program quits unexpectedly. Like you really need to get into that. But I also want to keep like these things, like the be right back and stuff like that. That's animated. That's also like a new thing that I changed to my stream overlay. Like before I did these changes, I never had a problem. So I'm trying to figure out like which one is really like the consistent problem. Like which one is the problem that is making sure, well, that is really just pushing the program over its limits. and then just crashes. So I'm like, okay, let's just first try by removing this, and I'm trying to figure out which one of these is just causing me to stop streaming all of a sudden. Well, I didn't want that. So I either am also need to have to change back my BRBs to just like still images, still frames, which I don't like, because I really like this like animation that I made myself. But yeah, if I'd rather have a perfectly smooth running stream than it just quits within moments where I really am speaking to you guys, to my audience. Like each time a load happens, I'm like, thank you for the subscribe, or like, thank you for the water reminder, and then it just stops, or just thank you for the super chat. And remember, that's even worse. Like, I really love showing my general emotions in that moment, and I don't want my software to just quit and then ruin that moment, and then I just afterward have to like restart a stream and be like, yeah, thank you so much, sorry that just happened, the software is being weird again. So that's why I stopped using music, to prevent that, and that helped. So I knew it has to be related with audio, but I'm just trying to figure out, was it because it's just showing too much at the moment, like with the audio and everything? So I'm hoping by removing one of my overlays, the new emotes one that is now gone, that I can still keep what I had before, because back in the old days of my streaming, I still had all music playing, but I just didn't have that amount of overlays and like scenes. So I hope it's gonna work. I really hope it's gonna work. Laura says, I'm sorry you have been having technical difficulties. Yeah, it's super sad though. Like, I don't like it. It makes me sad. Like, for 1 second I was really scared that my computer was like breaking down, my iMac. But luckily it's not that. It's just a software in like moments where it gets too crowded on the stream. So I hope we're able to figure this out. I really hope so. You can always ask Mike. Oh, that's a good idea, Laura. Maybe Mike knows. I mean, when I looked into it, it said framework, and framework is related to like overlays. And last time when it crashed, it was audio. And audio is also related to like stream elements, because it plays a sound. So I could always just like remove just the sound of the overlays entirely. Maybe that works, but at the same time, I like to have those sound effects so everyone knows like, ooh, something is happening on the screen. But yeah, it's just very difficult. For people who are just coming in, like, please come to my island, please come and play together, stuff like that. This is not an actual Animal Crossing stream. I'm so sorry. I think I might have removed my text here. My text in the from the stream of like visit stream. I'm going to quickly remove those. Wait, I already removed those. Yeah. So I'm not like to mislead people here. But I'm not actually doing an actual stream. I actually have to play something in the game, otherwise it's not gonna work to figure out if this problem is related to this. My normal Animal Crossing streams are on Fridays. So for those who love Animal Crossing, Friday is the time for doing that. But right now I'm just testing something out, and I have to be live for at least like 30 minutes to an hour to see if this solved the problems. Because if this means that if it is working, it means I can bring back music and my screens in the background again. But then I still have like the little fear that it might go wrong, especially because with testing streams are not the same as like a normal stream, you know. Like in a normal stream, I more often do the switch of like hiding this, be right back, or like 1 moment please, you know, and then we have people redeeming the water reminder, stuff like that. So yeah, it really just, we're testing this, but it's still not entirely sure if this test goes well, that this problem that I have been having with my software happens again in the future. So yeah, I'm like, it's difficult. Like what you just saw just now, you see like it's loading in the member goal. It takes a little bit of time, which is why I thought it has to be related with like the Streamlab overlays that I have. And the new emotes one was also like a text overlay. It is not in the software itself. It's coming from an outside source, from a web source. And that can also really take much of its working space. So I hope I can just remove that, because I really want to keep my emotes, and I want to keep the member goal, and I also really want to keep the actual alerts itself. But I also want to play my music, of course, in the background, because they're so chilly. We love the music. I know you guys love the music. But in the end, if I have to choose for like to keep the stream running consistently and smoothly and all that, I will remove the music being played in the background all the time to make sure that we can keep this format of the stream overlays we have right now. But the other thing I can try to do is like changing back to my still images, 1 moment please be your back screens, hoping that solves the issue. But it's not entirely sure that it's that, because in the error report I saw that it was related to framework, which are overlays. Yes, this is an overlay, but this is not an overlay with sound. Although, there's music playing when I do my BRB screens most of the time, or me talking, which is also related to audio, but it's not me talking, because I talk all the time during my streams, so it cannot be the voice input. That is what I do now. So it has to be either be related to the Streamlabs alerts, plus the music, plus me talking, or it's just the music in general. But I don't think that either. So streaming on a Mac is definitely a struggle. I know, right, Laura? It's definitely something. How to get the currency? Just by watching the stream. Do exclamation get coins if you want to learn more about getting our stream currency. The points. Let me see what you guys have been saying. Yeah, YouTube is sometimes acting straight. It's not YouTube, actually, Vicky. It's the software that I'm using to stream to YouTube. YouTube, I'm finally not having a lot of struggles with, so we're just gonna knock that off and not get bad karma or anything. Love you, YouTube, but seriously, YouTube sometimes streaming is also like a struggle. But right now it's really good, so knock it off. Very thankful for what we have. But it's related to Elgato. Like the game capture, it just quits itself unexpectedly. And it only happened twice, and the moment I stopped putting out my music all the time during the streams, it stopped that issue. So I know it has to be related with the audio being overwhelming. So like me talking. With audio, I mean like everything. So like the stream alerts to me talking and the music playing all at once. But that's not what is just happening when a stream is being broadcast. There's also overlays, the actual gameplay. So I'm like figuring out to like still keep the things that I really want to keep in our live streams, while also figuring out what is the actual problem and can I remove it. Elgato, don't have me started on OBS, Laura. OBS is even worse for me. I've tried it multiple times. It's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. What was I doing? Oh yes, I have a bell voucher. I don't know actually how to redeem the bell vouchers. I don't know that. Oh no, I can't do that yet. Where do we get the bell vouchers? Like, why do you redeem those? I do not know. Honestly, as Mark, he has helped so many people with technical issues. Really? Wait. No! I just want to know where to... Details. So there we go. In the shop! Oh, yes! Okay, we're gonna go to the shop. Oh, thank you, NetGamer. Thank you so much for stopping by. It means a lot to me. Thank you. Have a good one. Hope to see you in the actual stream later today at 8 PM Central European time. And also, hello Fleming, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you all. Thank you, Laura, thank you. It's such a mess, my island right now. I really need to start cleaning it up. I'm also still wearing my sleepy outfit. Yes, that is the mic we're talking about, Vicky. Michael Block. Oh my goodness, I look ridiculous. I mean, I wore this yesterday, but my fashion mood changes with each day. Okay, I gotta ask Mike then. I'm gonna ask Mike for help, hopefully. Hopefully Mike knows. I think I took a screenshot of the report though. I mean, my dad looked into it as well, and he said it had to be my the overlays, but it's not like a guarantee, you know, like you're not really sure. But so far it's going good. We have almost been streaming for 30 minutes. I just need some more Streamlabs overlays to be happening, so I'm just gonna spam all this. Yes, and see if this crashes the stream. Am I still live? This makes me scared. Yeah, sold. Well, yeah, okay, I'm still live. I'm still here. It's just so scary though. Like each time it happens, I'm like a little bit in fear. Thing is, it always happened during streams where I was playing the music all the time. So that's why I'm like certain it is related to audio. But at the same time, it doesn't make me happy. Alright, I had to sell these as well. Yeah, okay, I know it's something, because I really do want to have my music back in my streams, but I know by not playing the music, I kind of prevent it in a way. I mean, it's still not entirely, but I think it was because of that. It's just like, okay, I have to play, like, this is the software. The software has like max 100% to use stuff, okay? Let's explain like that. 20% of the 100% is being used for the actual gameplay. So that is like the Animal Crossing game. That other 20% is being used, so around 40, is being used for the overlay. You see, you know, the pink border. Then another 20% is being used for me talking, okay? So that's like, now it's 60%. That other 20%, we're now at 80, is the emotes you see, okay? And then the last 20% are the alerts being shown, like all that. I think that's a solid base. So that's, in total, it's 100%. But sometimes it can be, because it's playing music, me talking. So all those 20% need to stay in their own little corner, because we only have max 100. Sometimes they need a bit more, because it's becoming too much. Like, they all need to play this at the same time. So then, the gameplay is taking over the 40% of two other things. And then that's where the program is just like, I gotta quit right now. What kind of Mac program are you on, Queen? Hi Sierra, because some of the other ones are just not ready for Final Cut or something else, and you know, if you're in the content business, you know, if it works, don't upgrade it. Don't upgrade your stuff. And everyone was working fine until recently, like, it's just quitting unexpectedly. And that was happening after I did all my fancy upgrades of, like, you know, the music, the music being played constantly, the emotes being shown as well, and of course my fancy 1 moment please and stuff. Which I can always trace back to a still image, but I'm really emotionally attached now to how this looks. I mean, it's so cute with like the sparkles moving as well. I love that so much. Oh yeah, the latest one, the last one of the Mac version is so many issues. So many issues, honestly. Alrighty, Vicky, that's all good. Oh, thank you so much, Laura. Thank you so much. Well, the thing is, it's actually with overlays that need to be happening, like the stream alerts. That's what I meant. Sorry, overlays, stream alerts that need to happen. And then each time I do like a test for myself, it works perfectly fine. Like a test subscriber, it works totally fine. But then when it actually happens during a moment where the music is playing, I just recently switched to this, and then switching very quickly back to this one. And then something happens like an overlay. I'm sorry, an alert. Then it's acting crazy if there is there order like me talking and of course the music. Oh, Laura! I hope you can go back though. I think you might be able to go back, finding all the older versions of the program. But yeah, it's terrible, it's terrible. Where are you going to place your garden wagon? Alright, I remember there's a Christmas tree here. Oh dear. We gotta remove that. Perfect. And also, hello kangaroo. Yeah, I remember who you are. No worries. Perfect. Oh yeah, of course, the program itself, it's working. But with other programs, like, I think Final Cut is not supported yet. And some versions of, like, music and stuff, and since I'm also doing music and something, and other things, it's important to not to use those. Ooh, Laura using the commands, how fancy. Alrighty. Final Cut works fine for you now. Oh, that's good. Yeah. I'm not sure which program works. There were some of the programs are not supported yet, but they're already working on it, so it might have been that it already works now. I want to wear a cute dress with boots. Because why not? Who tells me I can't do that? Ooh. Oh my goodness. Fabulous. Oh my goodness, Laura. Yeah, getting Discord to work on a Mac is so difficult. I remember Vian gave me like a tutorial. Then I ended up just asking my dad for help to help me because it was so complicated. I want to give myself wings. Oh, I only have the white ones. Why not? This is kind of cute. Why not? Okay, we're gonna try something out. We're gonna do this since we're on a BRB. We're gonna test out like a 1 moment, please. Something like that. Okay, but let's say I would be doing a Dodo code. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna test it out. Oh, Laura. Ask Mike. I hope Mike knows. I mean, I think Mike knows that stuff as well. Okay, so we're doing like, I want to fly, stuff like that. Okay, I want to visit someone. Yeah, online play. So we're like connecting in the internet. And then at this moment, some people decide to super chat. Woo. So we're switching back quickly. What is going on? What should be going on? Is it showing? it's not showing. Interesting. But if I do like this, would that work? It's like connecting an internet. I'm super excited, like, oh my goodness, like this is a pretend super chat donation. I'm like super excited here. Will it crash? That's the big question over here. Will it crash? What is this? I feel like someone is speaking like on a giant microphone. Like, come on guys, we live in a building. Can you not do that? Okay, we're still live. Oh no, Donut! Laura, no, I can't ask you to do that. I can't ask you to do that. Like, you already are so supportive towards me, Laura. Like, only do so if you want to, not because I need to test something out. Like, I would never ask that of you. No, even if you offer, even if you say you can, I couldn't accept that. But I do appreciate it though. And Laura's just like, I want to make it crash. Yeah, it's a no joke now. Sometimes when people super chat, they're like, will I crash the stream? Question mark. Because they're like, they know it sometimes happens. Like most of the time, it crashes because of a super chat. And that was in the past because I was like also playing music. So I was like, okay, it must be with me playing music and talking. And then the Laura's doing its own sound that is too much for the program to handle at the same time. But yeah, it hasn't happened ever since I stopped playing music and someone does like a super chat or a member or just a subscribe, etc. It doesn't crash anymore. So that makes me very happy. So I know it was related to like all the audio input. But I want to bring my music back in the background because I really love that. And it's just lovely to have like some sort of vibe going on because I can't hear the in-game sound while streaming. So for me, hearing the music, like if I play the music, I actually hear the music and it's very lovely. So I don't feel like all quietly and alone in my room. I mean, I'm talking to you guys, but you know, it's like very silent. But I also don't want the stream to suffer because of that anymore. Like, I don't want my stream to crash in the middle while I'm talking, but I'm being super, super happy because of someone being so kind and supportive. Like, I don't want that. I don't want people to think like, oh, wow, I just did this and they just ended their stream. How dare they? Like, I don't want that. It's just because the thing is crashing. But I don't even want people to think that for like a slightly second, because that's not the truth. It's just the program being quit unexpectedly. So that's why I'm like all figuring out what to do. Like what I can do, I could also remove the hype and the wink emote. That's like another source overlay I could remove. But I love showing the new emotes that we're working towards with our member goal. So I'm like really in conflict with myself. Laura! Oh my goodness. Laura, will it crash? Laura, I told you not to do that, but still, it is still life. We have survived. While playing the music, while I was talking, like, I was just rambling all along. Did it show though? Did it show up? I hope it was showing, but oh my goodness, Laura, I love you so much. The fact that you offered to help me, like, and I said no, because you're already so kind and supportive towards me. Like, I'm so grateful for the support you give me. Like, seriously, not in just super chats or membership, but just by just being you. Like, seriously, I feel always so supported by you, Laura. I love you so much, seriously. Like, after this virus thing is over, we both live in the Netherlands. We have to do a meetup. It just now shows up. Okay, that is interesting though. That is interesting. So it took some bit to show it. So would that mean it's already like having struggle? But at least we survived. So and we have been streaming for over 30 minutes. Because usually happens it's over 30 minutes. Like from 30 minutes of not constantly showing Streamlabs and stuff like that. So this gives me hope. This actually gives me hope. This super chat will go into the records of giving Queen hope that we can stream with music again while not Elgato unexpectedly quitting itself. But seriously, Could we get some claps and hearts in the chat for Laura, by the way? Let's not stop our tradition of showing claps and hearts in the chat. Like, show that Laura appreciation. Helping us out over here. Also, hello Sarah, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? It showed up as you thanked me, basically. I don't know if it has the same delay as you have. Oh, okay, that's good. It's probably because of the own, like, delay of YouTube. So I was like, oh, is it not showing? So I just missed it myself while looking at the software. Okay, that's good though. So it is not being delayed. So that's a good thing. That is a good thing. This actually gives me hope. This so gives me hope. I like spreading hope. Yes, Laura, you're spreading the hope. Yeah, you really are. I should not raise my voice too loud because Mim has a meeting. And I was like, oh dear, I really actually do want to test it out before today's stream. Because today I want to play some Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and then have my music in the background and just have some lovely shenanigans with you guys chatting and all that. So I had like to I wrote a letter, a cute note to my mom like, hey mom, I'm gonna stream, I don't want to disturb you. And just threw it under, under the door. Very funny, right? Oh my goodness, Jill! Jill, you're here. How are you doing, Jill? We're actually doing a test stream, but I have to be streaming for quite some bit to figure out if this is gonna work or not. And Laura was just an absolute angel for doing a super chat to see if we're gonna crash or not after 30 minutes of streaming. And we didn't. So that gives me hope that we're able to use my music again in the streams, and that removing that one stream overlay helps giving the software its like percentage it's need to run the stream without going over it and then crash the software. So that actually really gives me a lot of hope. And Jill, I have purposely not opened your letter because I wanted to do it. I knew, well, since we're gonna do a test stream, I hope you would show up so I could give you my live reaction towards your letter. So we're gonna do it right now. Also, hello Firebase, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness! The gifts. Okay, we're gonna start with Jill. Dear Queen. Dear Queen. Okay. Thanks for my giant pearl. I love how you did it in quotations mark. Enjoy this sexy tiger. Phone. Sexy phone. Sexy tiger phone. I have not heard that one before. Queen. Heart. Oh my goodness. Did you actually give me a saxophone? Did you give me a saxophone? Alto saxophone. Ooh, let's place it right here. I want to see. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. We should place it actually. I know the perfect spot for that. I just realized I removed my card Atlanta. I know the perfect spot for that. Jill. Laura says. Oh, Laura. Okay, I know where I'm putting the saxy. Also, I'm a fun fact. If you guys don't know the origin of how saxy started, I was going to Mr. Alexis Island. I was wearing the bunny ears, with the saxy tights over here, and then some high heels, and then like a grease, sandy, all being saxy leather outfit. And that's how I said, ooh, I look so sexy. Was it because I don't like the word sexy. Like, on stream it makes me uncomfortable. Just in IRL, like, if someone calls me sexy, I'm like, no, call me sexy. I just find it better. But yeah, okay. So that's the origin story of sexy. I kind of just stayed in the community. Like sexy from saxophone. Ooh, we have straws. Oh my goodness, I still have Christmas trees. I really haven't removed them around the island, I just realized. Okay, I already had a saxia, but this one is going to be gone. Because Jill's saxy's gotta stay here instead. Oh yes. Beautiful. I wonder if we actually could customize the sax. Let's try and figure that out. Well, that's fair. Yeah, I know, right? Queen, are you designing your island? I'm just I'm goofing around in the game because I have to do a test stream today, and I have to be live for like an hour to figure out if everything works fine. Meanwhile, feel free to totally like redeem stuff in the stream, like water reminder, stuff that. Ooh, actually, I wanted to add some new things to it, so you guys could be the first to use the new store items, which you can get with your coins. Okay. But first, we're going over here. I hope I still have customization kits in my storage. I might still have customization kits, right? No, I never have oh, there we go. I do have customization kits. Can we customize the Saxy? Can we? No, we can't. Oh, interesting. We're gonna sell that one though, because this is not the Jill one. I replaced my own one with the Jill. By the way, does this crash when there's more people talking in chat, or does it not have to do with that? No, it has just to do like what happens within the software. So yeah, so this like an overlay like this, like what you're currently seeing, that is something, and then with me switching, that is something that affects it. So like me starting soon, or me going to 1 moment please, and then I switch back, and then a super chat happens. That apparently does something. But sometimes it doesn't even happen when I switch. Sometimes it's when I have switched and it's been like 30 minutes. It is just someone does a super chat. I'm like, thank you so much. You know, I'm really starting to talk a bit more because that really happens in a moment. The overlay itself is playing an alert. It's playing music. A little bit of like doo-doo-doo, something like that. So you guys know that an alert has happened. And then of course the music is playing. But that's not the only thing that it's doing at this time. It's also showing me doing something in the game. Me running around. It's showing the member goal and the emotes. So that all has effect on it in that moment. And sometimes apparently it's just too much, and then it just crashes the software out of nowhere. But it is related to audio and framework, because that is the reasons it has given me that it wasn't working. So, because of that, I decided to no longer stream constantly with my music playing. Then I realized, okay, maybe, you know, I gotta see this as like a bar. We have 100 at the top, that's the max it can do. And all these things that is happening all has its own placement with the amount of things that it needs. What if this one overlay is just too much in the moment with everything going on? What if I remove this one overlay? Maybe that way some space opens up in this bar with the max 100. So I'm hoping by removing my new emotes overlay that I used to have showing all the time, like that text, I was hoping by removing that I can now keep my music playing, still have my normal stuff in the overlay, still have my BRB screen and all that, and then have the stream running smoothly without crashing. And so far it's going good. So that gives me hope for that later today. Later today will be like the actual like general performance, the grand show of trying it out. I hope it will be working smoothly, that I'm able to like just do a normal stream without that it will crash because I'm playing music again. If it's gonna crash during the actual stream, then I just know playing music all the time is not gonna work. we gotta try something else. So we're just gonna keep testing until we're able to have the music back. Still have most of our overlays that are important for me, but also for you guys. Like, I really find the alerts itself very important because I love showing that. I love showing that someone subscribed. I love showing that someone redeemed the water reminder, making sure that I'm hydrating, you know? All that. And of course, like the super chats or members, everything regarding the overlays. The alerts that are overlays. But I also still want to keep my BRB screens and stuff like that when I go on BRB. But these BRB screens used to be just still images. It was just a PNG file, which is very small, you know. These animations are about 50 MB, so that also might be too heavy. I hope not that it's related to these things, because that's not what it said to me. So that would be very strange if this is actually the problem. But I hope not, because each time we're showing this, we don't crash all of a sudden. So I really hope it was related to like the alerts overlay with me talking at the same time, having the music, the alerts doing its own sound, having all things going on, that it was too much. But then the previous overlays that were also here that I now removed in hope that we can still keep our music. So I hope that explains it. I know it's a bit complicated to understand if you don't have the software yourself, if you're not used with it and how things work. But I hope that way explained it when what I'm trying to solve here and figure out. Alright, I wanted to sell the saxophone. I remember Mike saying move files take a lot of. Okay, really? That's quite interesting. I think these my stream animations files, they are hold on. Opening up my folder. They are MP4s. They're MP4s, so not moves. So hopefully that works. Mike! Oh my goodness, we were just talking about you, Mike. I'm having struggles with the Elgato software, like the Game Capture HD. In the past, it has happened twice now, so it is a recurring problem. It just quits unexpectedly when a Streamlabs alert is showing. Mostly of the time it is when someone does a super chat, and that is very annoying because I don't want my stream to crash when someone does a super chat, especially since I'm like in that emotion of thank you so much, you know, and I don't want to act that afterwards, you know. I hate that. So in its report it was saying that it was related to framework the first time, but then the second time it happened it was more specific and saying it was related to audio. At the time in both of these streams I was both, of course, talking like I'm doing right now. I had, of course, the alerts doing its own effect, like the sound effect, that's what I meant, and of course I had music playing. So I figured out it had to do with like the audio being too much for the software to stream. So I removed the audio. I removed playing my music all the time during streams. And then the issue no longer happened when people were super chatting or just becoming a member or subscribing, all the Streamlabs alerts. So I think it is actually related to the music, the music that I'm playing right now. However, I do want to go back to just being able to play my music on streams, because in the past I just played music all the time and it never was an issue. So it has to be regarding like all the overlays that I have and my fancy BRB screens and all that. So I thought, what if I just remove one of my overlays, my text overlays they're not really necessary. Maybe that way it has enough workspace, memory space to do all this, like stream all this without crashing the software. So that's currently what we're testing out, yeah. Laura was so kind to do a super chat to test if it would crash right away with now the music playing, with me talking, and of course the alert doing its own sound, and that hasn't happened. So that gives me hope that by removing that one overlay, it has enough space to do all this. But it's not entirely sure. So it would be really cool like if you have any experience of this, or like, wait, is it related to frame rate? Yeah, it must be an overlay. Or if you're like, if it's related to audio, it might be it's too much. You know, if you have any thoughts on this, I would love to hear. Also, hello Tim, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Of course, Drew, I love your gifting card. It was amazing. Oh, right. And the thing is, this didn't happen until I made like really fancy changes to my stream. So like, my BRB screen used to be just a still image, but right now it's an MP4 file of like it's just like a video that's constantly being played. So I hope it's not related to that, because that is not what it said in the report. And also when my stream was crashing, it was not when I was on the screen, it was when I was on this scene. Yeah. I hope I explained it all. I've not had this happen before. Oh my goodness, yeah, it's so sad. To see. Wait, Laura says I didn't hear the audition sound though, Queen. Only saw the visual. Wait, what? Okay, that's very interesting. So it was not playing the sound. This keeps getting weirder and interesting at the same time. Like, I'm like, wait, what? You did not hear the sound. Interesting. Wait, can I mean, it might be because I'm playing music right now that you can't hear because of the music is being louder and my voice as well. Or it is that it wants to play the sound, but it's not working. And maybe that's why it was crashing last time. Because it's sometimes not working, and sometimes the sound with the alert is working, and then it's too much for the software. I don't know. I'm not the biggest software nerd. Oh my goodness, Laura, you're too sweet. Seriously, you don't have to do this, Laura. But oh my goodness, Laura, I do really love the sticker though. That is so cute. I've never seen that one before. Thank you so much for the super chat, Laura. Be an absolute angel here, trying to help me solve this problem that I'm having with my Elgato software. I seriously, I love you so much. Like, thank you for the help. I do appreciate it so much. And thank you, Joe. And no worries, Vicky. All good. See you tonight at the actual stream. I want you help. Oh my goodness, Laura, seriously. You did hear that sound? Okay, so it is playing the sound. It's so strange, you know, like, some streams, it's just working perfectly fine, and I can play music. But most of the time it's going wrong when I am playing the music, when I am talking, when I am doing stuff in the game, like, woo, I'm selling something in the game, and then the alert happens. So I'm like, it has to be regarding the audio, like it says in the report of the software quitting itself unexpectedly. It's just a little trained out. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Mike. That could be correct, because I didn't have it too loud, because in the past people said it was too loud and it was hurting their ears, so that's why I just moved it back lower on the percentage, so it's still present but not too hard to prevent that people get hearing problems because of my stream. What really gives me hopes though is that Laura just super chatted twice. There was some time between the super chats, but it's not crashing yet. Usually it's happening around 30 minutes to 1 hour when I'm playing with music and I'm talking and we're doing something in the game. So this gives me hope that by removing the one overlay I mentioned, like the text overlay, that it has enough workspace, memory space, whatever it's called, to, like, you know, when you're streaming and it takes something of your card thing. I think Mike knows the name. I don't know the name. My dad knows the name. I don't know the name. Like, you know, when you're streaming, it takes stuff from the workspace, right? I think it is workspace. I hope by that we're still able to do this. Oh, by the way, Mike, Laura said that, like, with software like OBS, I don't know if it's also related to Elgato, that files like move files take a lot of its computer space and everything. Currently I'm using mostly PNGs for, like, my emotes overlays. The member goal and, like, the stream alerts are done with, like, the web page extension. And then my BRB screens and stuff like that are MP4 files. Do you know if they, like, are too heavy for the software, maybe? I never thought of that before. CPU? I think it's CPU. I don't know. I never really looked into that because I rarely have issues, and usually my dad is my helpline, my helpline. But we already looked into it, so Dad and I thought, yeah, it has to be with the music. I was like, yeah, in the past I didn't have this problem, and I was able to also switch scenes during the stream. But before that, I didn't have music playing all the time with, like, also, like, fancy overlays and all that. So might it be that? Might it be too much for the software to stream out in the moment with then alerts happening? So I'm, like, trying to figure out which one is, like, too much in the moment with everything going on, so I can still bring back my music and have my fancy stuff. Let me see. Okay, Mike says if you have a ton of stuff that goes intense on the computer, especially since some stuff don't unload between scenes. Okay. Have a ton, so it does get intense on the computer. So it might be exactly what I was saying before, that it was too much with everything happening. So hopefully by removing one of the overlays that I don't find important, it is less intense on the computer. I hope so. And Mike says, I wouldn't say it's related to Elgato, but moves can be very intense on OBS, causing the video and or audio to be choppy and laggy. Interesting. Is this also regarding, like, the size of the file? Like, for example, my this starting soon, the BRB, all these screens that I have are around 50 MB, and they're all, like, less than a minute long. I think 57 seconds they are each. And I am looping them though, so it still shows all the time. But I felt like, what if I make it shorter? Would then the loop be more intense? Or do I actually have to make the video longer to make sure the loop isn't too intense? And there really are things that I don't understand yet with streaming, but I'm trying to figure it out. Also, no camera look to stream. Okay, what else does Mike say? Some sources have unload when it's showing, so you can try to check those boxes to see if it helps. Wait, really? That kind of affected too, but 50 MB is very little. Yeah, that's what I thought too, especially on my Mac. Like, I still have 300 gigabytes free on my hard drive, and for my remote disk, I think Wait, no, that's not it. The other one, I think I also still have enough space. Okay, I see where Laura said talk to Mike, because it is actually very useful. I'm learning things I didn't know before. Okay, I can affect it too. Oh yeah, that's what I already read. Some sort of have on load when not showing, so you can try to take in those boxes to see if it helps. I don't know if I can. I don't think I'm able to see that in like Elgato, like in the game capture HD. I don't know if I'm able to do that. Can I find that somewhere? Me trying to figure out things. The looping should be intense. Okay, so let's say I make this video of like my BRB screen shorter and I loop it all the time for the stream, and because of that the size is even smaller. Do you think that would help? I think you meant OBS. That is true. I think he meant OBS too. I mean, he did set some sources. Once again, thank you guys for the help, like both Laura and Mike. Both of you have been very helpful this stream, trying to help me solve things. I'm sorry to hear the fireplace. Tips for trying people to find your YouTube channel. Use tags. Use tags that are relevant to your video. That does help. Maybe join some Discord servers that are just about like YouTubers and self-promotion, stuff like that. Post it on Twitter, Instagram, socials. Be a part of a community, but actually like really be a part of a community. Sometimes that helps too. I think a longer video, bigger size, just more intense. You think that too? Okay. I'm not doing much, Laura. Glad I can help later. No, Laura, seriously, you helped a lot by doing those super chats. Although I was like, no, Laura, you don't have to. I really do appreciate the offer. You don't have to, but in fact, you still did that, helping me out a ton, giving me hope that we can actually have everything what we have before. Back on the stream means a lot. Okay, let me open up my DMs. It should say something like this. Okay. I don't think I have that in Elgato, in like a game capture HD. I don't use OBS because OBS doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work. I've tried it so many times. Last, because of this issue actually, I was like, okay, let me try OBS again, maybe it works, but it didn't work. It didn't work. It sadly didn't work. Interesting. I wish OBS was working for me, but yeah, it was OBS related. It's not something you can find in Game Capture HD. No, thank you so much for showing it, Mike. Sadly, we do not have that in Elgato. So sad though, so sad. Wait, are you using Elgato software to stream? I'm using the Elgato software to stream. Because Streamlabs nor OBS will work for me, sadly. find it. Dang it. Oop. Mike is like, okay. I mean, you don't have a Mac too, right, Mike? Because I can't get OBS to work on my Mac because the Elgato doesn't have drivers on OBS. So I'm like, whoop! I've given up! Well then, 1 sec. Thank you, Mike, thank you. Wait, if you also do VC via Augustor when streaming, I need to learn your ways one day. Okay, I can explain it. So I can try to explain it. It was very difficult. So pretty much, you create a multi-output device on your Mac. I'm not gonna mess it up right now, but that is what I have. I need to have that. I also then have Soundflower, and Soundflower captures all the stuff that I need. And to be able to hear it myself, I need a multi-output device. Then you go to the game capture and put in the audio input, you put the Soundflower, the 2CH one, that is important. Then you also need another thing to get your mic input into all this. You need to get a line in, both of them are free, and then you do input from the mic you're using, and then the output to Soundflower, and then you also click on playthrough. But important is when you're streaming, you have to open up the line in, otherwise it's not hearing the audio and not seeing it, not putting it out. Then for Discord, you gotta go to Voice and Audio, and then you do the multi-output device, and then everything should be working correctly, hopefully. Oh, Soundflower doesn't work on my Mac. It didn't work for me too. It didn't work for me too at first, and that's why I got line in, and then it kind of worked all nicely together. Or if it doesn't install, then I can't help you. But I remember it first didn't work for me either, and then my dad got like a way around it to make Soundflower work. But I think you also need to do something in your settings to make Soundflower work. Sound. Oh yeah, okay. So you go to output, you just do the multi-output device, and then on input in your Mac settings, it doesn't matter. You don't have to change that. That is all what I have changed here. All good, Laura, all good. I'm glad I maybe have given you some insight. Feel free to DM me, and I hope I can help you make it work. Okay, I'm gonna try to do a test again. See if we're still alive and well. I hope we're still alive. I couldn't download Soundclouder. Oh, wait, really? I think I actually had a problem with that too, but I found it. It was quite the search. It was quite the search. Legal ways, though, legal ways. We don't do illegal stuff. But yeah, I remember having a problem with that too. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna look up to my DMs with Fian. That's pretty much how I solved it. Yeah, still live. We still live. Woohoo. So I pinned it in our DMs with Fian, knowing I probably need it in the future again. So Fian's tutorial was, we're gonna use Fian's tutorial. So Fian installed Soundflower, which has the ability to make a new audio channel. In this case, I called it, oh, okay, that's, yeah, just like the default, the 2CH. That captures all the audio. Wait a minute. Max struggles through the mountain. Oh yeah, boy, VN tutorials. VN tutorials are so funny. Like, VN is like, okay, so you get this software, but in order to make that work, you need to get this other software. And then you have to do some settings in your computer. That's pretty much VN tutorial. I think it's kind of the same as I am. But I know I had the same problem with downloading it to make it all work too. So, I will try to talk to my dad to figure out what I remember about doing this. Sorry. It's just too funny. I'm like scrolling back to see like, did I ever ask you about another tutorial? And it's just, usually when I have a question, it's about the Mac, I also go to Fian and was like, hey Fian, do you also have this problem with Arkanium streaming? Oh, there we go. Oh boy, Fian tutorials. Fian tutorials are great. I would love it if Fian would make tutorials on YouTube, you know, become like, hello there, it's Fiantastic. Today we're gonna do Mac tutorials with Fian tutorials, you know. Oh boy, you know. I think Fian would be great at that. She looks so sad. What is going on, Nana? Oh, you're being Sherlock Holmes. Oh, no, I don't hate you, Nana. I just hate that the fact you're saying po. It sounds so mean. It sounds like she's secretly swearing or something. Don't tell Fian that I said that. I mean, do tell them I have no secrets for my friends. I seriously mean it in a good way. Like, I seriously think Fian would be a great tutorial channel. Like, he has helped me so much with stuff in the past. The one area I'm not expert on, Macs. Yeah, so the thing is though, my dad was so kind to give me a Mac that is compatible for streaming. So that's the only thing that gives me hope that my struggles that I have were compatible. It's not the Mac, it's the software. But so far, we haven't been streaming for like an hour. And we haven't got any struggles. So that means I hope that later today, when we're doing an actual stream, where I'm really being like the entertainer herself, I can keep my music playing. And if it then goes wrong, then we know we still didn't solve the problem. Wait, really, Laura? Mike did help you with the Mac? Oh my goodness. Mike, become the expert on Macs too. You know? We would really appreciate that, Laura and I. Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here since we have been streaming for like an hour. We didn't have any issues, so that makes me very happy. Worst case scenario, if it goes wrong in the actual stream today, I am going to make a small changes like the BRB screen. I will make it a smaller file to make sure that is not the problem. And if that doesn't work, then we're gonna try out removing my emotes, I guess. But I'm not gonna remove the alerts. I don't care about the alerts too much. And if that is not gonna work, then we're gonna remove the sound from the alerts and then hope that works. And if that doesn't work, then it just means that the music and I are not meant to be working together anymore. But thank you all so much for all the help. Like, seriously, it means a lot to me. It means so much. Laura, you absolute angel, thank you so much for doing those super chats to help out figuring this problem out, because it did happen the last time we did our test stream after trying to solve it off. Thank you so much for doing that, Laura, like seriously. And thank you just for summoning Mike. You summoned Mike. You were like, hey, Mike might know a few things that can help you out here. And I learned a lot from you, Mike. I learned a lot from you. So I hope the next stream today at 8 PM so the repeat time is going well. Alert is important. Alert is important. Mike, English. Let are important. No, okay. Let's are important. No worries, I get you, Mike. I get you, Mike. I won't beat my English expert today. I mean, maybe. Maybe a little. No, seriously, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Wild Christmas, you're the only English stream. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna end now because I wasn't gonna stream today. I had to do a test stream and I had to be live this long in order to test the things out, like the streamer struggles on the YouTubes instead of secret tunnel through the mountain where streamer struggles on the YouTubes. If you need me, just make a summoning circle made of camels and other text up and I shall appear. I will try it out next time. Oh my goodness, thank you also guys and once again for being here, trying to help me out. Let's roll the outro and see how is that gonna go. And just hope that we didn't crash while doing that. Woohoo! Gotta hit the aggro. Oh yes. Bye bye bye. Outro time. Woohoo! Yeah. See y'all later today. I will just end it here. I'm not gonna do the normal outro. Whoop.